Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a situation where you've asked yourself the following question?
Chat, y'all think she get OC seductive, chat? Like low key, the way she talking, it's like she's not trying, but like I could tell, I low key think she could get on that time. She has a nice voice. I low key think she can get on that time, bro. Let's just. I think she could. No. I'm not hitting that, Joe. No, I'm passing. I'm just saying though. I just feel like she can get on that time. Like, look at what she's wearing. She got the silk on, fool. Like she thinks she OC, fool. Okay. We all got to say. Okay. Look at her, Chad. She's a cougar.
Is this person flirting with me? Picture the scene. You're at a friend's party. You sashay into the kitchen because, well, we all know that's where the fun is. And you see an attractive stranger getting a drink refill from a box of wine. Your friend's a student. And so you get a drink refill and you say something hilarious to the attractive stranger. Attractive stranger laughs. Good for you. And then for the next few minutes, there's some eye contact, more talking. But then, after a few minutes, you start thinking, is this person flirting with me? Sound familiar, anyone?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, add. Nigga said, Granny, come here. She gonna be
See the person sitting next to you? It's happened to them. The person in front of you, it's happened to them. You see, this is a universal conundrum.
I do it all the time.
But no more. Because in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to tell you the signs of flirting, and never again will you wonder, is this person flirting
Let's see if Granny got the game, chat.
with me? I'm Jean Smith. I'm a social anthropologist who studies flirting.
Oh,
a flirtologist, if you will. Now, as a flirtologist, I do research, I write books, I give talks.
Hold on, chat. We might have to cop on. Gene Smith, you got books, baby? Jean's purpose in life is understanding how people flirt. She probably didn't get no play back in the day, and she had to learn how to flirt. And she just like us, for real. Oh, Gene Smith got some fucking be more likable to everyone you meet. A masterclass in flirting with. Okay. We're gonna find her socials, chat. Let's get it. I know she got a book somewhere. Oh yeah, we about to. Ooh, she might get some game.
And I work with clients, both private and corporate, all with the goal of helping people to become better flirts. So I can see some of you sitting there, you're thinking, really, is this necessary? I mean, teaching people how to flirt?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it is. I've been doing this for over a decade. And if the question, is this person flirting with me, was popular then,
yeah, go ahead.
It's now,
you can do what you
everyone wants to take it to prom popular. Because over the last decade, the way that we flirt has changed dramatically. People are relying more and more on digital ways of communicating. But let's face it, an emoji with its tongue sticking out, it's only going to get you so far.
Here we go, chat.
At some point, you're going to have to meet in person. Unless, of course, you're a Japanese male. And in that case, you could go on to marry your video game girlfriend, Rinko. So, as part of my quest to help people become better flirts, I did research. I went to the cities of London, New York, Paris, and Stockholm, and I researched the flirting behavior of its inhabitants. And I found there were 6 things that they all had in common.
Get your notepads out.
6 ways that they could signal they were flirting and understood when someone was flirting with them.
Wait, Chad, you gotta peep this, bro. I want to flirt with Granny, but she got a ring on both ring fingers. This is the ring hand right here. I'm just saying. I just got peep shit like this.
And I teach this as hot ape.
Like how she said that.
It's the 6 signs. It's an acronym for the 6 signs of flirting.
Hot ape, chat.
So what if I were to say to you, you must be a parking ticket because you've got fine written all over you. Would you laugh? Well, H is for humor.
Okay.
Raise your hand if you thought my joke was funny. Go ahead. Don't be shy. Okay, everyone with your hands up. I would totally date you. Well, if my husband weren't such a control freak.
See?
But anyway,
Husband.
if you didn't raise your hand, it's not a good match. It's just not going to work between us. But it's me, not you. But this is a good
Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm learning something here.
thing. Because hot aping people, it takes time. Does anyone here like reading a good novel? Watching an interesting TED Talk? Does anyone here like test cricket? These things also take time, especially test cricket, 5 days. And this is where people often get it wrong because they want to attract everybody. But no, you just want to attract those people who match with you. And that's why humor, specifically a shared sense of humor, is really important for helping you to differentiate between your potential hot apes and squirrel monkeys.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Chad. This may be beyond flirting. This may be just dating in general. This is probably beyond flirting. Yeah, you're good at it. W-ad, drop that. This is probably with dating in general, where this is like, okay, well, I'm sure you may be able to work through it, but it may not be the most enjoyable. Let's just watch it. I'm learning it myself. I may not have nothing to say.
I mean, yeah, they're cute. I'm sure they have a great personality. But at the end of the day, it's a squirrel monkey. It's no hot ape. So, O is for open body language. 3 things to remember. Number 1, don't do this. I know some of you are guilty of this. I've heard it all before. Oh, but I'm cold, or this is comfortable. Okay, whiny voice aside, in which instance do you want to hot ape me more? Like this or like this? Right? Not hot ape, hot ape. Number 2, make sure your shoulders are facing the person.
This is not only just with flirting. This is like interest in general. Here. Drop it in the Discord. Drop it in Discord.
So, not hot ape. Not hot ape. Still not hot ape. Hot ape. Okay? Not hot ape. Hot ape. Now, the third. This is the most important, and I'm only telling you guys. This is a really good one.
Yeah, I think the E's for eye contact.
To see if someone's interested, look at the direction in which their feet are pointing. So if their feet are pointing at you, good sign. If they're kind of out to the side, it means they're planning their escape route.
Right, yeah, they're not as interested.
The further away our limbs are from our brain, the harder it is for us to control them. So, Shakira, I know you say the hips don't lie, but the flirtologist is here to say the feet don't lie.
Okay.
T is for touch. Like humor, touch also has a positive physiological response on our body. Now, as a general rule, shoulder is a safe place to touch. But as you go down the arm towards the hands, the touch gets more intimate. That's why I recommend everyone should kind of tap the hand and say something like, "Oh, you're so funny." People seem to love that stuff. Okay.
Why she say it like she's a whore? Like the lady at the grocery store, I could tell she wasn't going nowhere because her feet were on the cart. Yes, exactly. When we were watching Gavin LaRon, exactly.
Okay. Oh, another.
What if we catch eye contact when we're both walking in different directions? I mean, that's a hit or miss one. You got to either say something or not. But chances are, okay, a girl will look at you and then look down, right? If you look at that girl and y'all both looking at each other, you gotta say, "Excuse me." You gotta go get that.
Place that would be nice to touch. Be just here at the top of the back between the shoulder blades. Perhaps if you're passing by, you can give a light touch.
I like by the waist.
Now, of all of the flirting signs, People seem to be the most wary about using touch.
Touch barrier.
As one of my clients said, well, the other signs you can get away with, but when it comes to touch, you're culpable. But touch can get you out of the friend zone, and it can also show someone that you're interested. And as long as you remember, I like test cricket, it lasts 5 days, I don't have time to hot ape with everyone, then if the person doesn't respond positively, you can try someone else.
Because at the end of the day, everybody not for everybody. I like Gene Smith, chat. I like Gene Smith.
A is for
That was
attention.
fast, see?
This one might seem obvious. The more attention someone is paying you,
This is a game.
the more they like
chat,
you.
This is a game.
But the problem is, once you're in the interaction, it's really hard to be objective. Which is why in anthropology, we have a methodology. It's called participant observation. And I think this could be a really useful tool for you to use in flirting. It means that you're participating, you're in the interaction, but you're not so in it that you can't observe. So if you were to, for example, touch and say something and see the other person blush, it means that you're not so self-conscious
Yes, you're
that
in
you
the
can't
moment.
observe the effect that you're having on the other person.
That's where a lot of people go wrong. That is where a lot of people go wrong. They don't. This is where they lack social awareness, right? This is where the niggas with real game. We notice when we say certain shit. We're not so much in our head where if we say something, we notice the way that she laughs, she may giggle, she may smile. We notice the small certain shit. Awareness, like we were aware of everything else she basically said. When you have awareness, you can notice if they laughed at a joke that you said. You can notice if they're open body language. Like you can notice where their feet are, like, or mainly open body language, not just where the feet are. And then you can notice when they're touching. Like you can notice all this shit when you're in the moment, but also like aware of the moment. She cooked with this. Go back 30 seconds. Add attention. I'm gonna just go right here before attention.
You can try someone else. A is for attention. This one might seem obvious. The more attention someone is paying you, the more they like you. But the problem is, once you're in the interaction, it's really hard to be objective. Which is why in anthropology, we have a methodology. It's called participant observation. And I think this could be a really useful tool for you to use in flirting. It means that you're participating, you're in the interaction, but you're not so in it that you can't observe. So if you were to, for example, touch and say something and see the other person blush, it means that you're not so self-conscious that you can't observe the effect that you're having on the other person. And that, my friends, is when the flirting gets really fun. P is for proximity. Now, proximity was...
Yep, that's when the flirting gets really fun. When y'all she said that because when you notice these signs, that way you know when you can push certain buttons. It's like, you understand where this is going, and you know that she's feeling you, so you can start saying certain things. You can get a little bit more comfortable touching her a little bit more. You can get a little more bold with the things you say, but you have to be aware of these certain things. But this is why all this shit is game. So all this shit before the attention is what allows you are the signs to know, or the signs to look for. These are all the signs to look for in the interaction. This is game.
And that, my friends, is when the flirting gets...
And just to think, Chad, this popped up in front of us. Huh. This popped up. This is the recommended. Nobody even sent this.
Really fun. P is for proximity. Now, proximity was used in two ways. The first, if you see someone across the room and then all of a sudden they're next to your side, this is not a coincidence. It means they like what they see and they must explore further. The other way proximity was used is when you're actually in the interaction, they're standing closer than usual. So if you're attracted, great. If you're not, they're in your space. So the last of the flirting signs is the most important. Can anyone guess
Eye contact.
what it is?
Eye contact. Eye contact.
Thank you. It's eye contact.
I'm him, because I said that shit 25 minutes ago. Let's go, nigga. Come on. Real date coach, nigga.
This was the number one way that people could understand someone was flirting with them and the difference between friendly and flirting.
Yeah.
So in flirting eye contact, the gaze happened more often. It was held for a longer amount of time.
Chat, and you notice how she said with flirting, and not one word was mentioned. Like, all of this shit, besides humor, none of it got to do with the words that you're saying. All of it is your, like, how you carry yourself. Like, your, I don't want to say aura, but that's the best word I can use, because for lack of better words. Aura. It's the feeling. It's the open body language. What was the T standing for again? The touch. The touch. The goddamn attention. What was the P again? Chat, break it down. Break it down. Let's go, hot ape. Let's type it right now. Hot ape. I should have, matter of fact, break it down so I can write down in my notebook. Taking my notes. And this is Jean Smith. She will be getting sourced. This is not mine. I will be letting everybody know that it's from her. But she's scientific. She's certified. Humor. Okay. Humor. Like, I'm taking notes with y'all. I'm learning on the job, Chad. Learning on the job. Humor. Open body language. O is for open body language. Damn, I just stuttered like crazy. Open body language. Touch, attention. Touch. Attention. Chat, we are learning. Chat, we are learning. P is for proximity. Proximity. E is for eye contact, but we knew that. Oh my gosh, chat, I'm stealing this. I'm stealing this because people on TikTok ain't never even heard of this. I'm gonna give her credit though, but when y'all see that video, yummy. It's y'all like, oh my gosh. All right, so humor, we need an example. Body language, example. We already have example with Gavin LaRon. So next time, chat, that's what we're about to do. Whenever we're watching anybody with game, any approaching shit, we're gonna spot out these things, right? We're gonna become masters at spotting these things out. So that way, when we experience it ourselves, it's gonna be easy. This shit is gonna be easy, chat. Example of touch. Example of attention. I'm gonna put attention for A. I'm gonna put attention and I'm gonna put awareness. I'm gonna add my own little shit. I'm gonna add awareness because I think attention and awareness. I think she meant. I know she meant what she meant by attention, but to me, awareness makes a little more sense from her definition. Proximity is almost the same as touch, damn near, and then eye contact. All right, bet, chat. Let's get it. I'm cutting into my sleep for this. All right, this is the we can. The other, just know the other video, the last video is going to be on YouTube. They're all going to be on YouTube.
And it was more intense. So using these signs, humor, open body language, touch, attention, proximity, eye contact, you can recognize when someone's flirting with you. And as a general rule, the more signs, the better.
Yes.
Now, my favorite story of H.O.T being used in the field was relayed to me by one of my clients. She had shared H.O.T with all of her friends. And one night they went out H.O.T-ing guys. And one of her friends was making eye contact with a guy at the bar. And she went over and spoke with him. And she came back a few minutes later, a bit dejected. And my client said, well, what happened? What happened? And she's like, nothing. Well, did you H.O.T bit? She's like, yeah. And so then they started going through the signs. Well, did you use humor? She's like, yeah. What about open body language? You didn't do this like you usually do, did you? No. What about touch? Did you touch him? Like, back, hand? Oh, God, I didn't use touch. And then they started laughing. They're like, well, no wonder. And what normally could have been a situation of dejection or, feeling bad, it just turned into a fun game. And this is the power of H.O.T because it turns flirting into what it should be.
Fun.
It's something fun, easy. It's not a big deal. And when we think about flirting like this, It totally changes our paradigm of rejection. And in situations where we're often feeling self-conscious or a bit nervous, we have scientific tools to help us remember what to do. And finally, it makes it not about us. It's a checklist. It's tasks. It's things to do, rather than how we often see flirting, which is a stranger's evaluation of our worth.
Right.
So now you know the signs of flirting, and I encourage you to not just recognize, but be proactive, because
I wouldn't necessarily say it's bad. I don't think what she's saying is like, I don't think she's saying like they all have to be there, because she says the more signs the better, meaning that they don't all have to be there. These are just signs to look for. But I always shake a hand when I'm meeting a girl. Even if I'm not even on that, like, if I'm just meeting them off rip, I'm just shaking her hand just because I just know, like, touch. Like, I'm not afraid to touch you. Like, I'm about to shake your hand on some shit like that. But I got to keep this in the back of my mind. It got to be, like, in my mental Rolodex. I gotta, yeah. Hell yeah. I need to learn break the touch barrier. It ain't nothing to learn, twin. You just gotta do it. Granny want me? Granny, yeah.
because these signs also use for you to express interest. And this is my challenge to you. Forget about the game. Forget about the rules. Be genuine. Take action. And go hot ape someone.
Facts.
Thank you.
I agree, chat. That was good. Chat, that was a W-ass video. Shout out Gene Smith. We're probably going to react to another one of her videos. Maybe she got like a longer podcast.